Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in Learning from the Pros. We are continuing with Lego Set 41732, Downtown Flower and Design Stores. This is bag 12, the last bag for this rather large Lego set. I think 11 episodes, and all of them interesting. They have different approaches to the architecture because we have different styles going on and different characters. Now we're going to be doing Isabella and Grace, the dog. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, there's pizza. Well, there's Grace. And I noticed there's not a... With Isabella, all these types of plates with a single stud are used. I wonder if that was intentional, in that every character has a place to stand, or it was just because of the checkered pattern. But there is no place for the pets, Mittens and Grace. They're kind of floating. Oh, and then Isabella gets this pad. Ah, here it is. Is it just this, or is it because it has hinges? It might be that. I don't see another component. But it gets a sticker. The last sticker. Hold on, it's like this. Oh. And the face is like this. That looks like Victoria and Pete on the display. It's a cooked. Why is Isabella the cop looking for Victoria and Peter? Oh, Peter. Well, she found him. Now she can do what she needs to do with him. They're right there. Okay, so we have a fire hydrant. Here are the green plates for the forthcoming part. We need this. I think these are the ones with the open stud. Let's see what they might... There are several of them. There we go. Oh, never mind. This is reserved for the fire hydrant. It's kind of in the middle of the sidewalk. Okay, I think there'll be some room to stand on the green, so until then, Ari can be there. Now we can do the green. And we need a quarter circle with a 2x2 white. The tile work continues this way. Something like that. Nope, it has to be in that one. Oh, I was looking for it. I thought they were going to continue with the checkered pattern, but it's just the sand blue throughout here. Okay, and then white. Around 2x2 plate, single stud on top. And I think these are the dark, or the bright green. It's going to be two of them. Okay, some that kind of orange or yellow. Could be a yellow. I was calling it orange in the previous episode, but it could be a yellow, golden yellow, but some variety. Or bring out the, yeah, here it is. There we go. And it goes here. Alright. Well, as we found out in the stair episode, I forgot which one that was, these mini dolls can't stand next to a plate or a wall, essentially, because of the design of the feet, which is very surprising to me. Something with the initial design of the mini dolls back when they first started. Okay. And then it's the longer green. Like so. I guess like that. And might as well take these out, because it's going to be a checkered pattern. There we go. Might be a picnic blanket. There we go. Then with that placement, we can say this is 2 studs away. And then we have this 1x6 here. Connect the other green. And then a similar fashion of that. And on this I put this there. But the mini tile is still sand blue. Oh, okay, now I see it. It's this line and then coming in and then continuing. So that's why it's not a gray on this side. It's not part of the sugar pattern. And then for some reason, green. Smooth plate right there. Is there anything else on this? Flowers. More of the yellow orange. There we go. Here we go. Two stacked plates. There. Oh yeah, you can see before I inserted, but here's the sand blue line, comes in and then continues. Same thing on where Ari is. I guess it's just for effect. Oh, is it autumn leaves? And then here. Okay, what do we have here? Oops, not that one. Yeah, this one, but it's this way. And then continue doing that. Though, this horizontal slash, it's not seen on the picture. Let's see if I can. There. But can still serve as a purpose to give it some texture. So I'm going to try and rotate it so that it's seen. Some of it is seen. And see how that looks. Because this might be, what are they called? Aspen trees. They have white bark, but it's not a solid white. There is some gray and black on it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep adding them. Oh, that's peculiar. I don't see any more of the black ones. Oh. Okay. So it is adding 2 more, but completely covering the black. So that here's the 5, and then adding a blue here, and then a tall blue on top, so that I can add this here. And then I'm able to put this here. And I am also going to add another tall blue to insert probably for the branches here. And then one final cylinder. Then a cone. Oh wait, a short blue with a cross intersection up. Insert. It's not going all the way. I don't see another possibility other than pushing it. So I don't know how they did it on the picture because it seems like right on top of it. Unless... Nope. Even on the instructions there's a slight gap. So it might be just in that fashion that there's that little gap. Okay, and then the branches get cones too, but that makes sense because it's a white Technic cross there. Oh, and then we just insert it. Well, I'm not sure how to keep how that looks. If it was consistently black, it might look better. But there's hints of blue peeking through the little slits right there. So it might not be the best thing. And just trying to hide it. But when you hide it, let's say, you don't see it there, but you see them all when you flip it around. I wonder why they didn't use the... it was for the cozy house, the candle. It made bamboo and trees. It is thinner cylinder, but maybe they were going for this thickness. Now we're going to do the foliage. So the orange goes here, but on the bottom. Then some lime green, also on the bottom. And then only two yellow go on the top. Having these tri-leaves really fills out the... they're officially called the tree limbs. But this shape, you know, with the variety you can do with the colors and the positions, it does make it look more full. And then another lime green on top with the carrot top, I believe. Then flip it around. Then we have this angled part connecting to the carrot top, and it inserts here. So it's positioned that the point is downward. This is a really flexible design. You can rotate so that you can position it as you like. This might be something I use for my castle. Considering how it's an episode per week, I probably have already committed to that if I'm already at that point. But it is a nice design. I just need to figure out how to construct the actual trunk of the tree. But I really like how this is used, all the ways you can position it. So it does suggest that the fresh leaves are on top because of the way they're positioned on the branch. Just so that it gives some direction. There we go. Okay, now we're doing the uppermost one. And curious that it's just apparently it's just gonna be right there on the top. I don't know, I would probably have attempted like something like that. We'll see how it goes. Also just 2 on the minor limbs there. Oh, but this one gets this, this, so it has something like that. That will probably fit into the cone. Okay. Since we're only seeing the tree from this angle, I position the branches like this so that it's more full. In the picture on the box, they actually rotate this something like that, which still makes it kind of more realistic, but it's still maybe more branches. I'll consider that when it's my turn to make a tree. Okay, now it connects to the sidewalk. There we go. Oh, now it's time for, ooh, almost fell. This thing. Oh, I need this to hold on to. I'm not sure if, because eBlob had the green version, so it could be like a vine, initially for a vine. How should it be? I'm gonna put it like this. It should go like that. Okay. And then we have, I guess, party lights. We use jewels. I think that looks better as a a party light, because there's the transparent single stud round plates that don't protrude as much as these do. Okay, I think we're gonna do all the yellows first. Two empties and then this one. And then two empties. Now on the picture it looks like a pink, but I'm pretty sure it's the magenta. And then they go next to the yellow. There. Oh, there's a, let's see, didn't want to rotate in place, probably because this is almost rubbery. A grip to it. So in order to reposition, take it out and then rotate. And then it looks like a lavender, but it probably is this deep purple. Not the best place to stand. There. Oh, here I go. This would be just filling in the gaps. Here. This one. Oh, we have an extra magenta. Nice. Curious. Eventually this is going to be turned on, but not for a while. I was just thinking, what parts will it be able to use for the castle? Well, not the jewels. It's not that kind of castle. It's a nature castle, so instead of these valuable jewels, I might just be taking the plants. There is. On the corners, there is a 2x1 with a single stud to put these into place. Oh, let me put you up there. So that might be part of the difficulty, is to get them kind of aligned, but this one's really out of it. There we go. And then, what do we have here? For the bridge area, there's grape juice. And oh, soda pop. They actually have the print part of the upper, or the can, aluminum can kind of deal. Luckily no sticker, it will be very tiny. And that they printed that on there, that's very nice. And then there's the pizza. Alright. Kind of over the edge of the table, but okay. And that's it. what's going on here? Ari has the really big lock key. There's Gracie. What's his name again? Ollie. Ollie knows what to do. He's right there with the pizza. Aye, Mittens. And there's not even a stud for the Mittens to be there. Okay, so with so many characters, you can tell, all the stories you need to. And yeah, the very valuable jewels that apparently I'm not going to be using for the castle. Alright, so, oh yes, let's see what's here. Okay, other products of friends. That looks... Oh, it's a school. That's pretty nice. Okay. And then all the pieces. Right, so that is the Downtown Flower and Design store. Took a while. But here we go. Show me what I can do with the front facade, making a pattern on that. It could be complex or simple, or just not really calling attention to itself, because this is basically the same idea, but this is to kind of make a feature on the inside so that there's a white wall and the outside is, you see the light yellow. And this one is more, they use that technique pretty much as you would do in a modern design to have a nice looking facade, not necessarily having anything to do with the inside. Also, there was some furniture making, kind of maybe use them for minifigs, but not all of them because they don't fit the same way the mini dolls do. Technic, or the long pieces, love them. They'll probably be they'll be useful, I think, in the future. Let's see. Overall design, it's really nice put together. That, yeah, I did mention the checkered in a previous episode, but that was a nice touch to have everything kind of all together, and also all this up here work together on the space given. That it can be filled up with this kind of things. Though I wonder if this would make more sense to have the fire hydrant closer to the street, because that's where the fire truck is. I forgot if firefighters connect directly to the truck or from the hose out, but that's what it suggests. Otherwise, we would have a place for every mini doll. While it does look nice, I'm glad that that's something curious. Yeah, it's nice to have all this pattern of the sidewalk, but on the inside, all the studs are there. Probably because this is where most of the action is, where the stories takes place. You can put your minifigs, mini dolls here and there, so that and they stay there. You can't do the same on the plaza because it's all smooth except for very precise placement of the single studs. So it's curious that in the last image of the instruction booklet, everyone was out here, where it will be difficult to put even the dog is pretty stable, but because they're top heavy, they're very easy to fall over. So I'm curious as to why they went in that direction. Um, let's see what else. I don't know. I kind of like it. I was able to. Yeah, this is how you do that kind of detail, especially that. But yeah, this was a fun set, and a lot of pieces that I look forward to playing with, especially the transparent bricks, plant stuff, the long bricks. Eventually, the friends will be in the minifig cast, so that they're not separate universes, they're in the same one. They're just a different kind of Lego people. Alright. Yeah, the stairs, that was one of my issues with it. You can't really interact with it even as is. Not just. I wonder why they put this here. This works for a mini figure, but not a mini doll. So I wonder why they even put this and not just smooth all the way. Just basically, you're not gonna put a character there. Oh, maybe even the mini dolls. Let's see. Oh, these guys can. Oops. And then we go to the front. There we go. So why did they not do this? Because they don't fit. That I'm not even sure what you call it, but that piece is needed to secure the stud where you're at, but that means you can't position the feet closer to the back, or you can't position the stud closer to the back of the foot. This should have been on the front side, and understand they can't be. Oh, so it was a choice then to be able to be right there, right in front of a plate, but not on the back. Minifigs have the benefit of having square feet, so it doesn't matter, but having realistic rectangular oval feet prevents that from happening. Okay, so going up the stairs, almost possible. There we go, that's how you can take pictures of people on the stairs. Okay, at least that mystery solved. Huh. I just noticed their hands. Do those hands... I wonder what fits in there. Let's see. Guess I'm getting the sunglasses. There we go. So that's how you can use the sunglasses. That's the size of hole needed on a forehead to use the sunglasses. Okay, well that's solved. Okay. Well, it is curious. So now I wonder if I should redo the thumbnail regarding the stairs and have everyone just turn their backs on that. Or something else entirely. But okay, yeah, this was an interesting set. A lot of things learned. Well, I hope you learned something too. This has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.